Sinking driveway, settling patio, collapsing stoop, uneven pool deck. It's a fact. Concrete problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the morning edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is for Thursday, the 8th of September. I'm James Spann. A pretty good surge of dry air has dropped into the state today. We think any showers will be confined to the far southern counties of the state, but moisture surges back tomorrow as rain returns. But next week, a very refreshing weather change coming up. Let's talk about things. This is the upper air look across the country early this morning. That upper high persists over the western states where the weather is so hot and so dry. And for the east, again, we have troughing and a cold front pushed through here late yesterday. And again, we have a dry air mass in place over a pretty good chunk of the state. That's the radar. And I'm doing this update live this morning at the insane hour of 5:17. And you can see a few showers and thunderstorms just off the Gulf Coast. And again, if you're in Mobile, Dothan, Geneva, Atmore, you might see a few isolated showers around today, but most of the state will likely be dry. It feels pretty good this morning. Thanks to the dry air, we've got 61 for Cullman and Aniana. A little touch of fall there. Haleyville, 63, Gadsden, 65. We got low 70s for southeast Alabama. Mobile looks pretty good at 69. We're expecting highs up in the middle 80s today. Around the southeastern states, pretty quiet this morning. We note flash flood watches for parts of North Florida and Georgia. And again, out west, we still have the heat issues and some wildfire dangers there. Here's a look at the severe weather outlook for today and tonight. A couple of marginal risks far north and west of here. Tomorrow, there is a marginal risk for parts of South Georgia and North Florida. And then on Saturday, which is day 3, we certainly could hear some thunder here, but no organized severe weather is expected. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Thursday morning of next week. For Alabama, the amounts mostly between 1/2 and 1 inch. Heavier totals down across South Alabama. And the bulk of this will be tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. And for much of next week, we get into a very dry air mass. Much of the week will likely be dry. So we are rapidly approaching the climatological peak of the Atlantic hurricane season, and we do have a couple of named systems on the board. Earl, a hurricane, and Danielle up in the North Atlantic, a tropical storm, and a couple of tropical waves off of the East Atlantic. Earl continues to strengthen. The top winds now 105 miles an hour. This will likely become a major hurricane later today, passing east of Bermuda. And Bermuda might experience tropical storm conditions, not hurricane conditions. And then Earl becomes post-tropical over the weekend up in the North Atlantic. Danielle up in the North Atlantic should become post-tropical today, as it is really more of a cold core system. And what's left of this thing will be headed toward Portugal and Spain early next week. Those waves out in the East Atlantic, they could develop. Again, we've got one that's on the coast of Africa, one in the Central Atlantic. The lead wave out there is 95L, but there's no worries for the United States. This will recurve, moving up toward the North Atlantic. And again, this is the probabilistic outlook for the next 10 days. This is the chance of tropical depression formation, and you can see no problems, zero, none, for the Gulf of Mexico or the east coast of the United States, which again is pretty good, considering the fact that we're getting into mid-September. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS, the 06C run, valid today at 4. Have an upper low that's developing on the central Gulf Coast, not a surface low, but an upper low. But again today, for most of the state, dry. Any isolated showers confined to the far eastern and southern counties of the state. The sky partially sunny. Highs today will likely be in the middle 80s. But tomorrow, moisture surges northward, and we note there is a broad surface low that's over southeast Louisiana, around Baton Rouge, 1,006 millibars. So tomorrow should be a fairly wet day. And again, it will not rain all day. We don't expect any severe weather. There could be some thunder, but the rain might be heavy at times in that type of air mass, so keep that in mind. Highs will be in the 70s. We stay in the 70s basically all day. And that very moist air mass stays in place for the weekend, which means from time to time we'll see a shower or storm passing through. This is Saturday. And this is Sunday. The chance of any one spot getting wet over the weekend, I'd say 60 to 70% both days. But again, this is not a washout kind of thing. And the sun might peek out from time to time. And then on Monday, you can see dry air begins to push in. Showers Monday, probably confined to the eastern half of the state. And then Tuesday, a really refreshing air mass drops in. The humidity comes down. The sky will be mostly sunny. Highs in the 80s. And by Wednesday morning, many places over North Alabama will likely see lows in the 50s. And no, you don't need a jacket or a sweater, but that's a sign of the times. That'll feel pretty good. A beautiful day Wednesday. The sky's sunny. The humidity will stay low. And this is a week from today, Thursday, the 15th of September. Again, troughing off to the east, and the dry air mass stays in place. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, the 17th. And again, ridging beginning to build, and we stay in a very dry air mass. So for next week, again, there could be a few showers Monday, mainly for East Alabama. After that, we look totally dry for the rest of the week and that following weekend with sunny days, fair, pleasant nights, lower humidity values. This is the rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble for the next 15 days. And again, you can see the mean keeps coming down. The average rain 1 to 2 inches here for the next 15 days. And quite frankly, most of that will be tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. After that, we look to be dry for a while. Check the temperatures coming off the National Blend of Models, the NBM. Now, highs will stay in the 80s, but again, next week, the humidity value is much lower. And for Birmingham, note that 62 there on Wednesday morning, but many places will likely be in the 50s. And the latest 8 to 14 day outlook. This is for September 15th through the 21st. Temperatures here could be a little above average. Below average values expected out west, and they certainly welcome that. That's a pattern flip for them. So, a lot of photos as always. Thanks to everybody. Again, for those that are new here, I get so many pictures and videos, and they are all seen, they are all appreciated, and they are all loved. But I can't repost them all, can't show them all on television or here, but again, they're my window to the world. And thanks for taking the time to send them in. This was the Gulf Coast yesterday. Great time of the year. With school back in session, the crowds have really thinned out there. These were taken on the Alabama Gulf Coast late yesterday. And just a gorgeous sky there. And boy, last night that moon was looking good. It is so peaceful. That was taken down at Gulf Shores. And again, notice not a soul on the Gulf Coast. Now, if you want a crowd, how about this? Yeah, an ocean of humanity there. This was taken down at Disney World, the Magic Kingdom last night. And then they're getting ready for the fireworks display. And New York City last night, the Tribute in Lights, coming up on the anniversary of 9/11 here in a few days. So that's going to do it for the morning weather briefing video. And again, if you're new here, we do these twice a day, once early in the morning here, about 5:15 to 5:30, once in the afternoon. And we are thankful that you took the time to watch. We have notes over on the blog, alabamawx.com. Hey, and don't forget, we have a book signing coming up Saturday in Huntsville at the Moon Bake Shop. It's going to be a great fun there, 10 to 1. So Huntsville, come see us Saturday. This morning, I am at Leeds Elementary School. And then tomorrow morning, Harvest Christian out in West Jefferson County. It's a busy time of the year. But every day, I don't sleep much, but we'll have a lot of fun. Again, notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. And if you can, join us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call Alabama Professional Services. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call APS. Sticking windows or doors? Call APS. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call APS. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.